Hello and welcome to another Behind the Scenes in Sea of Thieves here at Rare, and I'm joined by Pete Hens, Art Director, and Adam Park, Producer, and we are talking today all about the expanded universe and with a little look at to Comic-Con 2018. So first of all, let's talk about what is the expanded universe.
Well, first of all, hello, John, and thanks for having us.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
In the tavern as well.
Yes. So we actually came here today because the office that you guys have is a little cramped, shall we say.
Yeah. I've heard it described as hell, but I like to think of it as heaven to some. But yeah, it's a little bit untidy, let's say. Yeah.
So expanded universe.
Yes.
What is it?
Yes. So the expanded universe is effectively the world or the universe of Sea of Thieves that exists outside the game and inside the game. We're conscious that fans are really interested in lore, they're really interested in the history of Sea of Thieves and the characters, and so the expanded universe seeks to kind of develop that kind of world further outside the kind of confines of the game, basically.
I think one of the most important things with the expanded universe is obviously Sea of Thieves was always designed to be the players kind of making the canon. So your story is the true story of Sea of Thieves. As a player, whatever you're doing, that is the story. All of this is just to kind of add to that. And some of it takes place long before you go into the game, some of it takes place at the same time, but it's more like annotations that sit around your story as opposed to kind of dictating what the story is.
Yeah. So what are, like we can see here, but what are some of the examples of that?
Yeah, so one of the best examples we probably have is the Tales from the Sea of Thieves book here, right here. There you go. Exhibit A. So this is actually kind of like an in-world journal, let's say, that follows the trails of a character who only calls himself Captain Flameheart. And at some point in the book, he actually falls upon some level of misadventure, and then the book is then found by another captain. So it's kind of like a narrative from various pirates' point of views as they kind of like get into their adventures in the Sea of Thieves, basically.
I think the interesting thing is the people who've actually kind of invested in this and read the comics and looked at the books, there's things in there that are kind of teasing things that are coming in game. So it works both ways. So as well as it kind of expanding what's there already, there's little hints about things that will later come to game in here. So it's not to be kind of just seen as a side thing. Like there's things in here you'll go, oh, in a couple of months, I see. Clever.
So we've actually thought about it.
Yeah, we definitely have. Yeah.
The expanded universe is something we're going to be talking about at Comic-Con.
It is.
Which is next week from when we're filming this, from this behind the scenes. So can you give us a little insight as to what we can expect at Comic-Con?
Yes.
Surprises.
Basically. There'll be some kind of like significant reveals. I think we want to kind of dive into some of these characters, give them a bit more exposition on their history, and about the world itself as well.
I think the best example of that is probably the novel, which is out later this year.
It is, yes.
Athena's Fortune, and that lays down so much lore of the world itself. There's so many things that if you're a player, you've been playing Sea of Thieves, there's all these things you might have seen in the world and kind of pondered, I wonder what that is, or why is that there? We go into an awful lot of detail as to what these things are, why things are as they are. So I think that's something we'll definitely discuss as well and reveal some excerpts.
And obviously, it gives our fans who are kind of attending the panel a chance to ask us any burning questions they have or anything like that. So
and there'll be an exclusive giveaway at the panel.
I don't
think we're saying what that is yet, but if you come along.
There's 2 exclusive giveaways.
Oh, there is 2, yes.
Yeah, there is.
There is 2 exclusive
Not one, but
giveaways.
2.
Yeah. So if you attend the panel, there's 2 exclusive giveaways.
Yes.
And obviously we've got the store there as well.
And a special guest.
We do have a special guest, yes. Freddie Prinze Jr., who some of you may have heard of.
He's a big fan of the game.
He is a massive fan of the game.
He's there to represent fans effectively on the panel.
He is.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be asking as many questions as answering questions.
Well, he might just, He'll have his own questions, I'm sure,
Exciting times. When can they expect, when is the panel where?
So the panel is on the Saturday, which is, I'm going to look at my watch now to get the calendar up to work out what day the Saturday is. It is, oh goodness me.
21st?
That sounds about right.
So Saturday the 21st.
Yeah.
What time is that? Is that
so,
half past 1 to
so
half
the
past 2?
time might change because they do tweak the times, but it's supposed to be early afternoon.
And if you are able to attend, that is fantastic. But if you're not, we will be recording the entire session, so we'll get that up on the YouTubes as fast as.
The exclusive giveaways. We will be giving some of those away via our channels as well. So even if you can't make it, there's still a chance to get a hold of those.
Yes, absolutely. Leave no fan behind.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time today, and thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again in another Behind the Scenes. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with everything Sea of Thieves, then subscribe to our channel and click that little ship's bell for all those notifications. Cheers. Don't worry, I'll just wait here. I'm not doing much anyway. Couple of good videos there if you want to watch.